Hello. Lumbago or backache. One of the most common problems that we treat in our clinics. So a lot of people coming to us saying that we got a backache, the pain is in the lower back, we are having difficulty to get up from the bed, we are having difficulty rising from a sitting posture, we are having difficulty to turn sides in bed, or when you sit for a long time and get up you can't straighten yourself, you're bent and you're stuck like that for some time. A lot of people come, how does it start? See, a lot of people, what happens is when they're taking a shower and the soap is falling down, they suddenly try to catch the soap and it catches them. Or a child is coming running towards you, with all your affection you go bend and lift up the child and you can't. Or you're in some vague position, you sneeze and suddenly you catch it back. Now these are acute catches. Now these things go off in a few days time, but when it becomes chronic, that lasts for a long period of time. The typical symptoms, like I told you before, are pain in the back, difficulty to get up, difficulty to turn in bed. Now these pains sometimes can radiate down to the leg. It will be one side or it can be both the legs. This is called a sciatica. When the nerve which gets compressed and then the pain goes all the way down to the legs, can cause numbness in the legs, tingling sensation in the legs. You will have difficulty standing for a long period of time. When you stand for a little more than a while, you start getting excruciating pain down the legs. Backache can be very, very painful. What happens if you leave the back pain alone and don't treat it? A lot of people respond, they become alright. But there are also people who are bedridden because of that, because if it is a compression, it will put an effect on the nerves and the pain can become unbearable, where you reach a stage where you go in for a surgical intervention. What do the allopaths do to treat backache? Number one, they give you painkillers. Now, as long as you take the painkillers, you feel better. They put you onto physiotherapy at the same time. That doesn't help. The second line of treatment, they give you a steroid shot. That will help you for 2 to 3 months time, but you're back again with the back pain. That also doesn't help. Then they say you have to do a surgical procedure where the disc prolapse is treated. That also helps you. I've had people who've come back to me after surgeries in 4 months time saying that the pain has come back again. And a surgery to the back is always a risky proposition. It's a nerve ending, it's a junction box, you do it. God forbid something goes wrong. Surgery should be your last option. What can homeopathy do? We've had people coming to us in wheelchairs. We've had to go visit patients and treat them because they could move, and we've been able to help them. Now, there can be various reasons for backache. Like I told you, number one is the posture. You sit for long hours on the computer. You work for 8-10 hours continuously. Your back takes the beating and kind of it prolapse and it gives way. Or it could be an action that you're doing, lifting a bucket in the wrong way, sneezing in the wrong position, lifting up a child in the wrong position. All this can contribute to the back pain. Apart from this, there are some medical reasons also which can cause backache, like a stomach infection. You have a gastric problem, you have a constipation, acidity, gynae problem, pelvic disorders, white discharge, periods are disturbed, fibroids, urinary infections. There are multiple issues which cause backache. Backache is not always just a physical problem. So the homeopathic approach is basically to see what is causing the backache. So what we do is, in our combinations which we are making and giving, we take your case first. We consider what could be the possible reason for the backache. Apart from strengthening the back muscles and ligaments and tendons, we also treat the cause that is causing the backache. It might take a little while for us to help you, but trust me, once you feel better, and if you continue the medicines for a period of time, we can get rid of your backache for good. We've had many people who have come to us, they are posted for surgery. They have decided their date for surgery, and we have been able to help them avoid surgeries, and they're all doing well, carrying on their day-to-day activities absolutely normal. Diet restrictions, see, like I told you before, stomach issues can cause backache, so avoid milk and milk products that might cause gas, bloating and all that. But for backache per se, there is no major diet restriction that you need to follow. Do's and don'ts. See, there are certain postures which you need to adopt while you are lifting a bucket. For instance, you lift it from the side and not from the front. When you're lifting a child, go on your knees, go down on your knees and then lift the child. When you're sitting and working for long hours, take break, half an hour break, take a walk, come back and then start doing it again. You can go on to Google. Google will give you a lot of information about how to keep your back safe. Follow those things. I don't quite recommend wearing a belt except when it is really acute and then you have to travel. The problem is when you wear a belt, you're causing a lot of stiffness in the back. As long as your back is stiff, you're not going to get better. Let me give you an example of what happens typically. The moment you got a backache, the first advice you get is take rest. Now people don't know how long to take rest. According to WHO, it says about 1 week to 2 weeks, but people take rest for 2 to 3 months. So when you are in bed and when you are taking for 2 to 3 months bed rest, what are you going through in your mind? I am a patient, I am not moving, your back muscles are stiff, and even when you get up to go to the loo, you are walking stiff. A stiff muscle can cause a lot of other pains in and around the back, not just your backache. A stiff muscle causes pain in and around your back also. So, not a great idea to take too much of bed rest. 1 week. The moment the pains are better, get out of bed, try to be normal. Try to walk normal. Don't try to walk stiff. You know, a lot of people, even after they recover, they walk stiff. I know I got a problem, so I'll walk stiff. The more you walk stiff, the longer it's going to take for you to get better. Don't do that. The moment you are a little better, try and be normal. Get back your regular walking style, the ease with which you walk. Don't think you are a patient. Don't protect yourself. It doesn't work. The faster you think that you're better, the faster you're going to get better. Drink a lot of water, that will help. Hot fermentation will help. Cold fermentation will help. Once you're better, then start doing exercises to strengthen your muscles of the back. You could do yoga, you could meet a physiotherapist, he can teach you some exercises to be done. Don't overdo it either. Backache is not a big deal. We've been able to help a lot of people get out of backache. But I don't want you to think once you get backache, you're finished. No. The more you feel confident that you're going to be fine, the faster you will recover. Take homeopathy before you try anything else, including painkillers, because you know what painkillers can do for you over a period of time. Take a painkiller if the pain is very bad. I'm not against painkiller. If you are really suffering, you take a painkiller along with my medications. I'm okay with that. You want to apply a move, a nice gel or something, go ahead. I have no issues with it because I am treating the cause and helping it. In the interim, when whatever you want to take to give you relief, you will go ahead and take it. Over a period of time, we can definitely fix your backache. Take care. Stay safe.